What's up, everybody? It's time for a new video, and tonight, with its release, I will be doing a Mortal Kombat movie ranking. Now, I'm not gonna be ranking the Legacy series and all that stuff. It's just the three main movies. I, you know, I could sit here and talk all night about Mortal Kombat Legacy and Mortal Kombat, you know, blah blah blah. But I'm just going to rank the Mortal Kombat movies, and I am going to include the animated movie Legend of Scorpion because it does have a lot to do with it. It is part of the Mortal Kombat movies as far as I'm concerned. And starting off with in last place, no surprise, out of the first two Mortal Kombat movies that we got, Mortal Kombat Annihilation. I was, after seeing the first Mortal Kombat, I had such high hopes for Mortal Kombat Annihilation, and then it just too much. They over CGI'd it to try and get the animalities in. Which, okay, you wanted to introduce the animalities, okay, fine, but it felt like a huge departure from the very first Mortal Kombat movie. And adding more characters doesn't always guarantee your success. And I remember leaving the theater going, boy, that wasn't worth the price of admission. They told, the only people they kept from the original cast was Raiden and Liu Kang. No, wait, no, I take that back. The only person they left in total Annihilation was Liu Kang. They totally replaced the whole cast and introduced Shao Kahn, which Brian Thompson as Shao Kahn was great. I'm not gonna lie. Next is going to be Mortal Kombat Legend of Scorpion. Now this, for an animated movie, delivered on a lot of what I wanted in a Mortal Kombat movie. It had blood, guts, gore, and it told you the story of Scorpion, who is one of the main characters in the video game. In fact, he's probably my favorite character in the video game. But just the aesthetics in that movie for an animated feature were so good that it was hard for me not to like it. So coming in at number 3 is Mortal Kombat Legacy of Scorpion, or Legend of Scorpion. Coming in at number 2, and I went back and forth on this one a lot, is the new Mortal Kombat 2021. This movie delivered a lot of what I expected the original Mortal Kombat to give me. I loved all the fight scenes, all the gore. I liked the new Sub-Zero, and I liked all the new characters, with the exception of two. Kano is fantastic in this movie. You know, everybody said, "Oh, well, without Johnny Cage, it's not gonna be any good." You are wrong. Kano is so over the top bombastic that you don't need Johnny Cage. The two characters I have a huge problem with in that movie are Cole and Shang Tsung. I watched I watched the movie and I'm like, nobody's gonna listen to either one of these two guys. They're just blah. They're vanilla. They're boring. Which leaves number one, the original Mortal Kombat from 1995. This movie wasn't even close to being a perfect movie, but all the characters in this movie I liked. Johnny Cage, Kano, even though I prefer Kano from 2021 over Kano in 1995. That, you know, the characters in Mortal Kombat, the original movie, you actually get interested in them. You believe in Liu Kang's quest for vengeance for his brother, and him not wanting to accept that he was the chosen one to win, defeat Shang Tsung in Mortal Kombat. Great cast, great villains. Again, Scorpion, Sub-Zero, both fantastic in this movie. So therefore, Mortal Kombat the original is my number one movie in the Mortal Kombat franchise.